Feel me? It's more disappointing.
After Blueface got on Instagram and was basically exposing Chrisean for having a side nigga and all this and that, his mom came out and said something. I really can't find what she said, but after the fight, she got on the internet basically talking her shit, and then Blueface said, "Don't believe anything my mom says. I lost my mom to the internet." And of course, after he said that, she was going to have something to say.
He might not have sat through the practices with us, but he was at every game. He was everywhere for you. You allow someone to come in and taint your mind about your father also, son. Now, you're going to have to do better than that. Telling these folks I needed a free hairdo, because, baby, you had a lot of money. If all I needed was a couple free hairdos, you in trouble. Now, I'm going to continue to pray for you and continue to try to love you, but you are not making it easy. You are not making it easy. And I don't give a damn about none of these people. Not a single solitary one of them. They the same fans you had in the football stands when they was calling you all kinds of names. These are the same people for me. Okay? So, we gonna go ahead and end this, and I want you to go down your list tonight, because I named off everybody that you have lost in this internet, as you call it. You lost every single person that loved you to this internet. And now you want to blame me? I'm the reason for your dad. I'm the reason for your grandma Pamela. I'm the reason for JC. I'm the reason for Suzette. I'm the reason for your sister and brother. I'm the reason for everybody. Where's Earl? Where's Bravo?
Ever get your son back. Like you don't want to be like, dead to the person that you really, like, if you really love him, yo, you would have pulled up and talked to him like a real woman, like on like that Instagram stuff, exploiting his business, lying on his name, making it worse for him and like, you don't care, shorty. You feel like somebody owe you. Love don't got no cost to it, yo. You weird. I don't care what nobody's saying. You weird. And you acting like you don't know where I be at. Pull up again, shorty. We can have that second fade. That's fine. You and your daughter. It is funny. Give it a chain. I don't know what y'all want. Like, I'm drunk for real, but I want to be 100. How the on his couch? You pull up on your baby mother. Then it was funny because you told me not to post when we was at the gym today. You said not to post you this morning. What are you? What's the real? If I take myself out of this equation, I don't need none of y'all, none of this drama. It's fire, but yeah, I'm not crazy as y'all seem. Like,
what are you doing?
Okay. Come check it out. You did such a good job pushing that baby out.
Like, I wish I wasn't the person that was in the movie we're in. But, bro, I got the coolest role. I ain't know. So I'm not that mad. I'm just like, what the we doing here? You hear me? I swear to God. I swear to God, I was at the jeweler like, babe, we gotta do this. Like, I don't want to spend that much money on all this. Let's stack up on some bread. He's like, nah, babe. I thought that it's because you. That's a guilt gift. Like, oh, my mama. Like, I don't want your chain, babe. I don't want no chain, man. You want this one back?
So y'all know Chrisean's gonna spill all the tea, honey. So after all the commotion and all the drama, Not too long after that, Chrisean had an interview with the YouTube channel Say Cheese, and she talks about the fight and what led up to it and what happened.
So we at the bowling alley. It's this one nigga, I take his ball. So first of all, it's this lane that's right next to us. They keep tripping about the balls and shit. Like, they make everything a big deal. So I took a nigga ball, and they like, oh, that's my ball. So I get to talking to him. But Blue don't like how I'm, like, invested in this conversation. He fake like, bitch, you tripping on every bitch that walk up, so what's up? So then when he get to, like, my attention, like, Blue like, yeah, you giving that nigga too much time, and like, what's up with you? Why you been weird? I'm like, babe, why you doing that? So he bucking and shit, talking and shit in front of everybody. So I get up in his face and like, boy, who you talking to? I grab him up. He don't like being grabbed up. But I'm the type to be like, yo, talk to me. Like, stop. I hate being dismissed. I hate feeling like, oh, I gotta let you be who you want to be because you mad. I'm mad with you. What's up? So I'm one of those provokers. Like, I'm aggressor. Like, I'm very aggressive. Like, I don't mean to be, but it is what it is. So he like try to dismiss me and like woo woo. I'm like, bro, we're going home together. Where the fuck are you going? He like, stop grabbing me. Why? But I'm faded too. Like, I'm off the Henny. Like, you know what Henny do to you? Like, you on one. So he walking away and I grab him. He try to grab me up my chain break. As soon as my chain break, oh, yeah, I swing. I don't even think that's my nigga no more. I'm just swinging because, like, we already started this shit. Let's finish it. What's up? I'm not scared of nothing. Something wrong with me when I get off the Henny. So that's what happened. And I love him to death because he didn't have to take me home with him. So, because I got my own little spot in Hollywood, but I've never been there since I've been with him. So we in the car, he driving fast as shit at home, and then he realized, like, okay, this is too toxic. Bitch, you need to leave. Let me pay you $100,000. Bitch, you know it's no cost to love. Stop playing with me. Let's talk about it. So he's trying to defend himself. So he explained what happened. Like, he went through and then he go through my phone. Like, he really was mad at what happened at the bowling alley. He didn't go through my phone before we went to the bowling alley. He went through my phone when we got to the house, and I passed out. I thought he left me at the crib. So when I passed out, he didn't leave. He got my phone out of nowhere. He in my phone. So I'm like, shit. I didn't know shit. Like, he wake me up like, so bitch, when I bailed you out, you was talking to the guard? Like, I'm looking at this nigga like, oh, I love you, but I didn't even know it was that serious about this. Like, if you doing you, I don't even, my phone, I have the same password. He know my password. So it's like, nobody hiding shit. Everything is very transparent. Very on the scene, but he showed his true colors, like, by going through my phone, spazzing, exposing me, all types of shit on social media. But I was like, oh, I like this. What?
She tried to run.
Babe, don't show me my bald spot.
Got
It's
her
gonna
little
make you look
shit
bad.
snatched up. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Why you want to show people what you did to me?
I didn't do that to you. You tried to run. You feel me?
Yeah, because I had your phone. You
Instead
ain't want me to see what was in your phone. You ain't want to see me. You ain't want me to see what was in your phone.
Instead of scrabbling up, you tried
show
to
them that
run.
fucking bathroom door that you broke down. Like, this is cat. Fuck the ball spot.
You want to see the rampage?
Come on, let's go. Let me take you. You come on, hurry up before that story be up.
Okay, she tried to get my phone and run in the bathroom.
You broke that shit down.
Yeah, we not playing that.
Okay, what
Okay, she tried to get my phone and run in the bathroom. What? Knock this motherfucker off the hinges.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, stop playing.
You know, you stop playing. I'm not playing. What are you talking about? Right. And you all like boss.
After Blueface posted the video of Chrisean's bald spot on Instagram and of them laughing at it and stuff, Chrisean came out. She made a few tweets. Basically, you know, basically she feels like it's not that big of a deal and that her hair will grow back and how she only trusts him and all that good shit. I ain't never had to put so many damn warning domestic violence things in my video so much. But it was all going good until they went out to the bar. I think maybe she had a hosting that night. And it just went downhill from there, child.
Blueface beat Chrisean ass like that. Why he beat ass like that? She ready to beat they ass. You know what she is, that's for sure.
Free rock, Free rock. I let her hear me. We ain't gonna ever make the same mistake twice. So you feel me? She hit me this time. All right, hey. Okay. Feel me? Security took her. The police took her. Okay, what can I do? Chris, she hit me with a banger on Chris. I'm like, ooh. I ain't even do nothing.
Here we go. They would have gone. They look like, man.
She be alright, huh? Free rock. Free rock,
So when they got into that fight at the bar, Chrisean was arrested for the altercation. I think she was probably in there for like a day, but Blueface came out that same night and told what happened just a little bit. But y'all know my girl Chrisean is gonna spill all the tea, okay? So yeah.
It fell off the story time. Basically, we good. We lit. We have. But I see something out the corner of my eye. I snatched. I run away. Reed went to the phone. Not crazy. He approached me. He like tried to get me by my braids. Just stay. You feel me? Like don't touch me. You playing. Then. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh, he want to break up now. And that, it's more like, all right, we came out to a city to support me, get this bag that I'm finna give to us. So it's like, all right, be on your best behavior. You feel me? This bro, and then the bitch so these you gotta have my bitch like, hey, what's up with you though? Hey, like she grabbed it like, talking about nigga get that. That's how she was knocking him. Then it's not even. Damn. It's not. She was aggressive that, too. She like with that little freak. Just with BM, it goes to the messages with. I was looking like damn. Like I'm like damn, really playing with my. Like. She was in there trying to. She was in there trying to knock. You know, Hennessy had on. Like, remember when I was like, he playing with me like.
And then I can see if my little sister hit you first. You know you hit her first. You pulls the video, you hit her first and pulling her hair. She defended herself, my nigga. I'm surprised your bitch ain't go all the way whole like how you do and beat her like a nigga. You's a bitch. I look at that picture. That picture of you before you had money, I could tell what type of nigga you was. You wasn't like that, boy.
Okay, y'all know I'm gonna make this quick. Y'all know I go super fast when I start talking about the couples and all that. My biggest thing is, like, as far as like Chrisean, you have to be careful who you connect to when you're at a low point in your life. And I feel like she idolizes him a lot because in a way he did help her. You know what I'm saying? Her going on that show, on his show, Blue GC, whatever it's called, Blueface BGC. Her going on that show definitely placed her in a better position. But like I always say, you got to be careful who you connect to when you on a low level or you vibrating low, because we tend to carry those people with us. And then when we rise up, we still got the people that we was low vibrating with. So I just feel like that's what it is for her. And she idolizes him so much and she feels obligated to him. Like, not to mention, y'all, I saw something that basically said that all her money goes to him and that she doesn't even keep her money to herself. She signed all of her money over to him. That's fucking ridiculous if you ask me, and that's really sad. I just feel like with Chrisean, she is a star and she could really cultivate and really make it somewhere without him. But I feel like in her mind, okay, this is who brought me up here. This is, I can keep it going. But everybody knows that relationship is not going to last. And as much as she want to say, nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors. Nobody, I feel like I got him. I feel like I'm his rock. She feels so obligated to him. When people say stuff like that, it's because they feel obligated to that person. And I feel like with her, it's an obligation thing. You're not obligated to that man. And that's another thing too, Chrisean, if you really listen to what she's saying, she was like, I put my family before myself. I put Blue before myself. That's going to be her biggest downfall, because you can't help nobody if you down and on the ground and fucked up. You can't help nobody. You want to help your family. You want to be in this relationship, but you cannot do all these things if you're not taking care of yourself. So when she says stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with being the person that'll give somebody the shirt off your back. But what if you need that shirt? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, she's my age. So it's kind of like me talking to myself, but also talking to her as well. We gotta realize at the end of the day, we still young women. Men know what kind of woman that they have, so they know what they can get away with. And as far as me talking about Blueface, as far as him, I feel like with Blueface, he definitely has issues, and I feel like his main issue is mommy issues. Now, I don't really know the situation with his father. I just kind of know the little stuff here and there that his mom was saying, but he definitely has mommy issues, and his mother just gives me obsessive, and it gives me that she does do things for clout. And any woman that is so invested in her child's life like that is called emotional incest. And I would never go as far as to say that she wants to have sexual relations with her son. I would hope not. But it's emotional incest. She's too heavily involved in his life. And I just really don't like when women do that. Your son has his own life to live, and he deals with his women, and he does this. That does not concern you at all. You want to make your whole Instagram page about it. His mom does not, but she is a mother, and I can tell that she has some good ways about her, but overall, she's the reason why he's like that. And sometimes sometimes it isn't the parent, but sometimes it is. And she definitely gives me that she's the reason why he's like that. You see how when Chrisean says she, before her and Blueface's mom got into that altercation, you see how she said that Blueface's mom was bucking up on Blueface and putting, trying to put her hands on him and stuff like that. At the end of the day, he gets the violence from somewhere, And even with Chrisean, how she grew up and stuff like that, seeing her dad put his hands on her mom. So, this domestic violence shit and them putting their hands on each other, that comes natural to them, because that's all they know. Them putting their hands on each other is all they know, because that's all they've seen through their parents. So, that's my thing about it, And, I do respect the sister for pulling up and defending her mom. I just, when you're from the hood and shit like that, that's what you do. Anybody put their hands on your mom, anybody disrespect your mom, you go after them. But also, too, though, your mom was the one throwing things at Chrisean. Your mom was the one who started it. Don't start nothing and, can't stand the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. So that's just my thing with that. And the mother definitely seems like she plays roles, because even she came out and said that what did she say? I think she said something along the lines of, if his first baby mama, Jaden, gets a boyfriend, then we'll see how Blueface acts and all this and that and all this and that. Basically just still kind of being messy to me, putting her son's business out there and being so involved in his love life. Ma'am, don't you have a husband of your own? You are just too invested in your son's life. That's just my opinion, though. As far, and I just really want to know if older people who's watching my video, is this how y'all felt about Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston? Because good Lord, I am so sick of this couple and all this and this and that. She can do better without him, because everybody know that relationship is not going to end well. And I don't want to speak it into existence, because at the end of the day, all we can see is what they put out on the internet. But I just feel like she's way too, Chrisean, I feel like she's way too invested, and she feels obligated in this relationship. And I just don't think it's going to end well, from her smearing blood on his walls, and then driving his car halfway across the country. and just, you know, them putting their hands on each other, her going through his phone, him going through her phone, them fighting in public. You know, it's just not going to end well. I can see it really taking a nasty turn. And you know, but when people are in abusive relationships, you have to just let them be there, and try to be there from a distance also, because that's another thing about domestic violence relationships. You really don't want to be around when they're going through their domestic things, because sometimes you can get caught up in that, and sometimes you might not make it out, you know, because a lot of people don't make it out alive from abusive relationships. So as far as that, you know, I understand where her brother is coming from, because I've had a friend who was in an abusive relationship. But when it comes to stuff like that, you just either gotta love them from a distance or try to be there as much as you can. But, you know, you also have to protect yourself as well, because you don't want to be going to jump in the fire for this person only for them to go back, you know. And one thing about a toxic relationship is you can always depend on them to go back to each other. So it's always good to just try to keep away from stuff like that, because it can get you wrapped up in it. It's sad. It's sad to see somebody you love be battered and abused and all this and that. And I'm talking about on both ends, not just her end. I'm talking about on both ends. You know, I know it's sad to probably see them in that kind of predicament, but you just have to let people learn and make their own mistakes, and, you know, pray to the Lord that they make it out alive from that, because people don't make it out alive out of abusive relationships. So she's only 22. She's going to learn. She's going to grow from it. She's going to go through her things as far as relationships and stuff. You know, he could be her first real relationship, and this is why she acts like that. I don't know, you know, but it's just, you know, I feel like she thinks she owes him and she feels obligated to him. And once you make yourself start feeling like that, you stay and you stay. You try to work on it. You try to do this. You try. And it just doesn't work. The tighter you hold on, the worse it gets. And you know, but she'll learn though. She's still young. And as far as Blueface, you know, he definitely has his own set of issues that he needs to work through. You know this woman is crazy over you. You know, and I don't want to make it seem like Chrisean is completely innocent, but it's just like a man knows what type of woman he has. And, you know, we don't know what kind of stuff Blueface goes through behind the scenes, because Chrisean kind of touches on it a little bit. And we, of course, see it from what the fuck his mama does on the internet. So, you know, he has his own issues that he needs to work out. And I pray that he gets that healed, because he definitely has mommy issues. And it's definitely something going on with him as well. You know, for y'all to both be in this relationship, y'all both are going through something. And I really feel like they're twin flames, but people mistake twin flames. Twin flames have really, really good connections. They have really good connections, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be with them for forever. You know, this is the definition. A twin flame is your own soul shared across what appears to be two physical beings. It's one soul split into two bodies. But yeah, I feel like they're twin flames, and you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your soulmate though. You know, it's all different stages of love and all that. I do feel like they are twin flames. That was it for this video, guys. My next video is going to be a mukbang. I already have that edited. I already got it in my so that will be uploaded next Sunday, guys. So stay tuned for that. That's just basically me giving y'all a life update. And then after that, my next video is going to be pretty privileged, and it's going to be like kind of like a series where I talk about kind of sort of heavy topics maybe. So yeah, it's going to be called Myla. It's either going to be called Myla Speaks or Myla Talks. But yes, so next week mukbang, and then after that pretty privileged. Thank you for watching, guys.